vanished into thin air.
Did you hear what happened last night?
Sandra asked, her voice low as she leaned over the dining hall table. Her plate of jollof rice sat untouched. Cynthia nodded, her face pale.
I heard it.
Someone, or something, was walking outside our dormitory. But when I looked through the window, I saw nothing. Sandra shivered. The dining hall buzzed with chatter, but their corner was subdued. Everyone had a story, a piece of the puzzle that painted an unsettling picture. A missing student, strange footsteps, and inexplicable noises had turned St. Christopher's into a cauldron of fear. Later that night, as the lights-out bell echoed through the campus, a group of friends huddled in the corner of dormitory C. Sandra, Cynthia, and 3 others, Amina, Bayo, and Tund, had decided to uncover the truth. Whatever is happening, Bayo began, his voice steady despite the tension. It's tied to that old chapel behind the dining hall.
Everyone knows it's haunted.
Haunted or not, Amina said, adjusting her glasses. We need to figure this out before another person disappears.
We'll meet at midnight.
At the stroke of midnight, the group crept through the dormitory halls, their flashlights casting jittery beams across the walls. The air outside was cold, and the moon hung low, casting an eerie glow over the campus. The old chapel stood silhouetted against the sky, its arched windows dark and foreboding.
Are we really doing this?
Cynthia whispered, clutching Sandra's arm. We have to, Sandra replied. Her voice wavered, but her resolve was firm. The wooden doors of the chapel groaned as Bayo pushed them open. Inside, the air was thick with dust and decay. Rows of wooden pews stretched into the darkness, and at the far end stood an altar, draped in a moth-eaten cloth.
Look!
Amina's flashlight caught something on the floor, a faint trail of footprints leading toward the altar. The group followed the trail, their hearts pounding. Behind the altar, they found a trapdoor partially hidden under a tattered rug. Bayo knelt and pried it open, revealing a narrow staircase spiraling into the ground. This just gets worse, Tund muttered. The staircase led to an underground chamber, dimly lit by flickering candles. The walls were lined with shelves, each holding jars filled with strange, unidentifiable substances. At the center of the room stood a circle of symbols etched into the ground. What is this place? Amina asked, her voice trembling. It looks like, Sandra hesitated.
A shrine.
As they stepped closer, a chilling laugh echoed through the chamber.
The group froze.
From the shadows emerged a figure draped in black robes, their